Welcome Virgo to your reading for the month of June 2025. This is for your Sun, your Moon, your Rising and your Venus signs. And it is a general reading, so please take what resonates and let the rest go. If you are interested and you find that this reading does resonate for you, Virgo, and you're interested in a private reading, then please reach out to me at revelationtarotgb@gmail.com. revelationtarotgb@gmail.com. So let's get into this. Let's not waste any more time, Virgo. So we're looking at your general energy, your opportunity, your challenge, your unforeseen events, and your advice. So Virgo, in your general energies, the Queen of Cups in the reverse position. It's an interesting card for you, Virgo, because it feels like there's something lacking. It feels like there's a lack of emotional support, almost, it feels. For some of you, it could be that you're missing someone here, someone who is a water sign, possibly, they don't have to be, but possibly Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. Someone that is a very caring, nurturing influence in your life, and for some reason you're missing their presence. Now it could be someone, for some of you, that's passed. This might be the time of year when you are dealing with the anniversary of someone's passing. For some of you, it just might be that you're physically distant from them, and it's a particular time of year where you're missing them and you really need them. That thing where we always say, it doesn't matter how old you are, you always need your mum. So I don't know if it's to do with that. There is just this kind of just needing some support is what I'm getting, and it's lacking for some of you. You're feeling a bit like you need a hug, Virgo, and the person to give that to you, or the person that brings you that sense of comfort, isn't around. In your opportunity is the Knight of Pentacles, which could be you because you are an earth sign, which would put you in the Pentacles category. The Knight of Pentacles is the opportunity to just stay patient, slow and steady. There's no, I don't feel you are the type of person, Virgo, to be the sign that panics or rushes about or gets themselves in a tiz over anything, really. But this is the opportunity to just breathe, really. This is just saying, everything will be okay. There's also some stability here for you, Virgo, whether it's in general, or it just feels like you've come out of a bit of a turbulent time where things have been a bit up in the air, a bit unpredictable, and now you're settling into a time which is much more comfortable. It's where you've been trying to get to for some time, and now you're there. But there are parts of that feels like there's something lacking, but it's okay. You will be absolutely fine. The Five of Wands is in your challenge. This card is about I feel like this is just something to do with you having got yourself mixed up in something that's not really yours to worry about. There might be some dramas going on around you, not actually directly about you, but could be going on around you that you've managed to get yourself involved in, but only because you're truly trying to help or make a difference, for no other reason. And I think sometimes it gets to the point where you're just, you know, it doesn't matter what I do or what I say, it's not actually making any difference, no one's listening. And there might be a little bit of regret there that you got yourself entangled in this in the first place. It might be to do with family members, it could be about a friend, I don't know, but there's a time when you can just say, okay, enough's enough, I'm going to step out of this now. I've done what I can, it's not my responsibility. I'm here if you need me, but I'm stepping back. And that's all you need to do, Virgo, honestly. The Queen of Swords in reverse is in your unforeseen events, which is interesting because it does feel like this is a particular person that might be causing a bit of trouble or being a little bit vicious in some way. And I don't know if it's towards you or towards someone you care about, but there is an influence here that is quite negative and possibly damaging in some way, possibly an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Don't focus on that too much. It could be their rising sign I'm picking up. But this person can be cruel, especially when they are not getting their own way. And that's what this feels like. And again, there's not much you can do about it except just to make sure that you don't antagonize them. And don't give them their platform, because a lot of the time they want that reaction. If you give them that reaction, they're getting what they wanted. So if possible, ignore it. And if you're trying to protect someone from their negativity, then just advise them to do the same. So the Ten of Swords is in your advice. The Ten of Swords can often be seen as a negative card, that it's about endings, difficult endings that are painful, that come from a betrayal of some kind, can be about self-sabotage. But this is in your advice, which means that, you know, sometimes an ending is a good thing. Sometimes this card represents the end of suffering. Sometimes this card represents the end of the battle. And sometimes it just represents that maybe it's not the ending you wanted or hoped for, but whatever it is, it's done, it's over, and you can move on from it, regardless of how it ended, how it culminated. So let's do your clarifiers. So let's see what this Queen of Cups in reverse is about. So she's clarified by the Five of Swords reversed and the World. So there is something here about, I don't know why, but it feels like you feel like you're defeated, or you've not managed to achieve something regarding possibly this connection with this water sign energy. With the Five of Swords reversed, it's about having to, it's almost like you feel like you've had to walk away from this person. I don't know why. I don't know why. The World card is about you're moving into a new chapter of your life. This is about your new beginnings, your new cycle, it's a new era for you, Virgo. But with that era comes having to let go of something that maybe you found difficult. Maybe this person, this water energy that has been so comforting and so nurturing, maybe there's something here about them. I'm trying to figure out what this feeling of being defeated is in connection to them. I don't know, it almost feels like you've tried to return a favour of some kind, or help them in their time of need, but they're the kind of person that's not very good at receiving, but they're very good at giving. And you might find that particularly difficult because you're very much a giver as well. And we've got two givers here that neither of them like receiving. So But it's saying that I think with this person, you definitely did or do very much appreciate their care and affection. It feels like a very affectionate, nurturing energy. And like I said, I don't know, it may be that you've had to move physically away from this person, but you've tried desperately to get them to go with you, and they didn't. And that's where you felt defeated, and you've had to concede and go your own way, knowing that not that you're leaving them behind permanently, but that they're not going to be in your life as regularly as before. It could be something like that, quite possibly, for some of you. The Knight of Pentacles in your opportunity. This is a time for you, Virgo, to breathe and enjoy the present moment. You don't have anything. It's like all of the turbulent energy is behind you, and you now are in a place where you can just rest and enjoy the moment. So this is clarified by the Six of Cups and the Three of Wands. The Six of Cups to me is about reflection in this situation. This is an opportunity for you to just relax and reflect and think about things, think about the memories, think about maybe things that you may no longer be able to enjoy, but at the same time you're moving into something else, which means you're going to create new memories, which is also amazing. The Three of Wands is about your expansion, your growth, about how you're moving forward, how you're again moving into this next new phase of your life, which is exciting. It's exciting. It's also unpredictable, but in a good way, because you don't really know how this part of your life is going to develop or how it's going to blossom and grow, but it is going to blossom and grow. And I think you know that, and you can feel that. The Five of Wands is clarified by the Two of Cups and the Seven of Wands in your challenge. So as I said, there's something here about your challenge is having gotten yourself maybe embroiled in something, in someone's drama that's not your own, that you're now kind of regretting. The Two of Cups, it could be about someone else's relationship possibly, but it could also, this card could represent your own relationship, and that maybe your partner's showing you a different side to them at this time. They may be being incredibly supportive and very concerned about your well-being, which I'm not saying they wouldn't normally, but usually I feel like this person would normally be saying things along the lines of stop getting involved in other people's business, don't stop worrying about it, it's not for you to worry about, just ignore it. But this time they're a lot more understanding. They're kind of coming to this from a place of gentle admiration, which is really nice. The Seven of Wands is also here, which is about you feeling quite trying to think of the right word. Defiant isn't the right word, even though that was the first word that came in my head, so that it's come into my head for a reason. So there is a defiance here that maybe there's something going on here where someone's trying to get you to take a side and you're refusing to do that, and regardless of how they're making you feel, they may be trying to make you feel guilty that, you know, you're not supporting this person. Why won't you back me up? Why won't you do this, that and the other? But you're trying to remain neutral for good reason. The Queen of Swords reversed is clarified by the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Cups in your unforeseen events. So this Queen of Swords in reverse, I'm wondering if we're talking about the same person that's been trying to make you feel guilty about not being supportive enough or not taking their side. They may have gone from, because they're not getting the reaction that they want from you, they may have gone from trying to be emotionally manipulative to being just nasty. The Knight of Wands is some fire energy coming in here, which I don't know if this is coming in from you, Or if there's, I don't know, I feel like this could be about your partner possibly just saying, right, I'm not going to put up with this anymore. Knowing that you're not the type to retaliate or react, they may well do it on your behalf, which is, you know, it's okay. I mean, it may not make you feel comfortable, but I do feel like it's okay for them to do that. They're speaking up for you. They are, what, they 100% have your back. And I think whatever they say, they're going to put in such a way is going to make this person just kind of shut up, to be honest. The Seven of Cups is illusions, deception. I think that they can see through this person very, very clearly. They see this person is very transparent. They know what they're trying to do. They know what they're trying to achieve. And they're going to make sure they know that they can see right through them in no uncertain terms. And then finally, this Ten of Swords, clarified by the Four of Cups and the Hierophant. Like I said, the Ten of Swords is the end of this. It's like this is the end of something which you were hoping had a different outcome, and that's difficult, and I understand why that's difficult, but it is what it is, and you've done your very best, Virgo. You haven't left anything undiscovered. You've tried everything, and I think now it's time to just say, right, you know, I'm done with it. I'm moving away from this for the sake of myself and my family. The Four of Cups is the Four of Cups can be about it is about disconnecting. There is an element here of you having to just say, right, I need to switch off from it, disconnect myself from it, stop thinking about it, and get on with my life and the things that are important to me. The Hierophant is about your boundaries. It is about your principles and how much they mean to you. It's about what you learn from these experiences, and the difference between knowing what's worth fighting for and when people are taking advantage of you. So not a bad reading, Virgo, but I think it is a very pivotal time for you, I think, and it's interesting. It's like you're letting go of all of the trying to think of the word, all of the rubbish that's probably been holding you back, and understanding or seeing things much more clearly and seeing people much more clearly. So I leave you with your reading, Virgo. Thank you so much, as always. Thank you for your love, your support, your encouragement and your engagement that I return to you tenfold. I'll see you next time. Enjoy the journey.